I've been putting this video off for a little while, mostly out of laziness, but maybe also out of some subconscious embarrassment as well. So I wanted to revisit the ChatGPT versus me bracket challenge for the NCAA tournament. And spoiler alert, I got crushed. So, taking a look at the overall results, it's pretty brutal. ChatGPT, they have a rank of what sounds bad, 2,793,263. What's even worse than that is my rank. I'm at 17,708,990. Percentage, I don't know if this is actually percentage of correct responses or what, but percentage for ChatGPT, 89.6. I am at 33.8. Total points, ChatGPT had 1,200. I'm at 540. So across the board, a pretty serious drubbing, basically. In fairness, I started out really strong and ChatGPT looked terrible. What ultimately saved ChatGPT is they picked the winner, the eventual winner. Everything was pretty bad until their winner won. Through the first round, I was feeling pretty good. I was actually pretty cocky going into that thinking, okay, clearly the machines are not ready, because me, someone who has not watched any college basketball this entire season, just got in here and is routing this thing. But it fell apart for me pretty fast. So round one was looking good. I even called some pretty big upsets and stuff like that. I had Northwestern beating FAU. It's not a huge upset, I guess. Had Duquesne beating BYU. I had Michigan State beating Mississippi State. Had Grand Canyon University beating St. Mary's. That was a big one. Things were looking good. I was pretty good here. But then, like I said, it all fell apart come round two, basically. So on the ChatGPT side, they were getting pretty badly beaten in like the first round. They screwed up a bunch of stuff. They missed the Duquesne BYU. They picked UAB over San Diego State. They took Drake over Washington State. All kinds of stuff. But ultimately, their saving grace was that they picked UConn, which, you know, that was easy. It's easy to pick the number ones. I didn't want to do the easy route. I wanted to go with the more exciting route. So my Final Four was trash, whatever it was. So for my Final Four, I had Arizona beating Illinois versus Gonzaga beating Florida. And then ultimately, my championship game was Arizona beating Gonzaga. Didn't come close to happening. Not close at all. On the ChatGPT side, their Final Four was UConn over Alabama. They got one of those right. They had Houston over Purdue. They had two of the Final Four contestants correct, but only one of the championship game contestants correct. Unfortunately for me, the one that they got correct was the actual winner that they chose. So both of us were off on final points. So I think ChatGPT said 152 and it turned out to be 135. And I think I said 154. So basically that's it. I got rocked, looked good for a little bit, and I was feeling pretty good about it. Then I checked back like a week later and I was just destroyed. Out of the running entirely. ChatGPT beat me. So apparently it's over now. It's time to give up and just surrender to the computers, because what else can you do with information like this? Sorry.